Attention Cleveland Browns fans, stop everything you're doing because the news that just came in is going to shake the entire foundation of Browns Nation. Seriously, you won't believe what just happened. But before we drop this bombshell, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, because here you'll stay updated with everything daily videos with the latest and hottest Browns news. You can't miss out, right? And if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to fuel this passion even more. Show that you're part of this family too. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share it with your friends. If you've been following the NFL scene lately, you've probably noticed that the Cleveland Browns are once again at the center of a major shakeup. The Browns' offseason has been defined by a crowded and increasingly complex quarterback room, and it's a problem that's still unresolved as Kevin Stefanski tries to make sense of Joe Flacco's recent decisions. With the 40-year-old veteran QB making it clear he has no intention of mentoring rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, Huntington Bank Field finds itself in a potentially messy battle for a wide-open starting job. Also in the mix are Kenny Pickett and Deshaun Watson, although the latter is expected to miss the entire 2025-26 NFL season with an Achilles injury. As he decided, a result, the team faces a crucial period of adjustment and sees all four with a realistic shot at landing the starting role, while Watson will also be eyeing his own chances once he returns to action. This comes as the Browns look to turn things around after finishing last season with a 3-14 record, one of the worst in the league, and dead last in the AFC North, by making significant changes to their roster and draft strategy. Their top selection in the 2025 NFL Draft was defensive tackle Mason Graham, picked 5th overall, but the quarterback selections drew much more attention. Gabriel, a 3rd-round pick, and Sanders, selected in the 5th round after a sharp draft slide, now find themselves fighting for recognition on an already loaded roster. However, despite the outside buzz surrounding Sanders, Stefanski has taken a measured approach to the starting QB spot. As in the early days of mandatory minicamp, he gave first-team reps exclusively to his veterans. "We're not going to dive too deep into who's out there and when," Stefanski told reporters. "We're in the install phase, we're in the teaching phase, so there's not a whole lot to evaluate. It's the off-season. These are OTAs, so we're focused on that. Once you get into training camp, of course, you start preparing to play and, ultimately, to play the season. But right now, that's not our focus." Flacco takes aim at rookies. Flacco, now entering his 19th NFL season at 40 years old, made it clear he's not just here to mentor the young guys. He wants the starting job in what could be his farewell season in the sport. After a short but productive stint with the Browns last season, he's re-establishing himself as a serious contender, and even took the opportunity to call out the younger QBs, suggesting they don't yet realize how good they have it in organized team activities today. "When it got easier, I think it was in 2011, said Flacco. "Everyone who was participating back then had already been grouped together for 2 days at some point in their life." The Cleveland Browns reduced Joe Flacco's reps in this week's minicamp practices. According to head coach Kevin Stefanski, the move is meant to give better evaluations of all the quarterbacks competing for the starting role. Besides Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders are all in the running. All three are recent additions to the team, which naturally gives Flacco an edge. He already knows the offensive system. He played for the Browns in the 2023 season under Stefanski himself. Despite the cut in reps, Flacco seemed unbothered. In a statement released by the team, he reaffirmed his trust in the coaching staff and admitted he'd like more on-field time. "I don't exactly know what the plan is, but, I trust Kevin and that he has a plan for all this, and that's really all I can do," the quarterback said. "Look, I'd love to go out there and take 120 reps a day, get into a rhythm and do all that stuff. But like I said, the coaches have a plan, Kevin has a plan, and my job is simply to trust in that. Go out there and do the best I can." The expectation is that the pace will pick up during training camp, scheduled for the summer. At that point, every snap will be scrutinized more closely. If Flacco maintains strong performance, he could open the season as the starter. So, the competition is still wide open.